Hello everybody, my name is Aceface. Today I am going to do something a little bit dangerous, and that is to go into one of the invaded Triglavian systems that have completely gone to Final Liminality. And I am in Very Stellar Cartography for this very reason, because here you can have free clone bay swapping. So I'm just swapping out my expensive clone to have an empty clone, and now I'm going to go to Sakenta. Sakenta is actually the closest fully Final Liminality system to Jita, and Jita is where I base my base out of, so it's a very natural place to just go and check. I could also just visit Nyaja, but this is a lot closer and I want to see how this goes here. And I'm using my Purifier. I just love this ship. It just looks so damn good. Just so good. It looks cute, but at the same time it looks sleek. Like, it's just an amazing ship. We're going to go to Sakenta. Sakenta is actually not a particularly useful system because it's just like a branch out of a system. It's just a dead-end system. There's not really much you can do there. But it's a Final Liminality system and it's very close to Jita, so we're going to check this out. And I'm in the Purifier because it's got a Covert Ops Cloak to be able to check this out. Oh, we are Zoria Triglav. I heard I don't know if you guys heard it, but I heard like a kind of announcement from Zoria Triglav. In these Concord billboards, you can actually see them play this Zoria Triglav here. Wait, let's see if we can look at this. There we go. Yeah, you see this? Zoria Triglav right here. They have this like announcement. This is like quote-unquote Triglavian propaganda, as I say. Yeah, you can see here the Triglavian logo. Okay, let's go to Ikuchi. So the thing is, the reason I want to go to here is because I've never been into a Final Liminality system. I've never really bothered going there because I just know that it's going to be permacamped. I was looking at Ezekiel, and I actually haven't seen so many people die, so I'm pretty sure it's relatively safe. Like for me as a Covert Ops bomber to go in, and I want to see if there's like anything interesting there, because I've never actually been there before, and I've got a core probe scanner. Maybe there's some kind of interesting signatures there. I just want to see how it is there. And you know, something I think would be really cool in these Final Liminality systems is that I wish they had like gates to Triglavian Abyssal Dead Space that's like stable, because Abyssal Dead Space is known, you know how when you go into Abyssal Dead Space and you have that timer, the like 20-minute timer, that's because the site is not stable and then it's going to collapse. So I wonder if it would be really cool if like in these Final Liminality systems you have these gates that go into like stable Abyssal Dead Spaces where you can actually like visit Triglavians where Triglavians actually live, and you can maybe do missions, get loyalty points, do cool stuff there, maybe mine stuff, talk to Triglavians, interact with them, maybe buy special stuff that only can be achieved in Triglavian space. I think that would be really cool. And also, this is something I really think that is important. Just I've not really been talking, and no one has really been talking much about this actually. That you know how in the invasion trailer, I think it was Eclipse, you saw how the Stargates turned off. You can see here. Look here. In this video here, the Stargate just turns off. And that is something we've not seen. That's one of the big things we have not seen actually so far in the invasion, and I'm wondering if this is what's going to happen in these invader systems. I think that'll be something really cool if it happens, because that means that these systems will be completely cut off from the rest of New Eden, and the only way to really to get there would, I would assume, through be wormholes, unless there's some other kind of special Triglavian gate network. So let's go into Sakenta and let's see what happens. So I'm gonna go in here and activate our Covert Ops Cloaking device directly, because could be people there. The main thing I would be worried about is smart bombers. Smart bombers, you know, gonna just, you know, bomb the area. Okay, let's go and warp to something maybe with this thing up. Maybe. Let's go to this asteroid belt. Activate the Covert Ops Cloaking device. There's not so many people here. Only 8 people here, so that's pretty cool. That means we can actually be here and look for stuff. Okay, there's only 3 cosmic signatures here. Okay, there's not so much. We can scan them down, but in the meantime, I was thinking maybe we could check out this Stellar Fleet something here. I wonder what is going on there. Okay, so it seems like we've got these turrets here in the asteroid belt. So it makes sense, because the Triglavians, they want to raid the space. They want to take all the asteroids to fuel their operations. See, they've got this kind of interesting logo here. It's not like a typical Triglavian logo. I wonder what this is. Maybe it's like a special clade. Like the Triglavians, how it works is that they divide their society up in like clans or clades, like different groupings. And I think maybe this could be a logo for one of them. This is like kind of like a turret, because the Edencom in the systems they've taken over, They have these kind of turrets that are very similar to these, but look like different. And they work in the same way, though, is that they attack basically Triglavian allied people, I think. So they kind of take control over the asteroid belts in that way. But here, they're taking control of these asteroid belts. Oof, look how big these asteroids are. They're so big. Like, I'm not used to, in high sec, I'm used to all the asteroid belts being mined out so hard. This is actually looks so cool. Like, there's so many big asteroids. Let's just get away on that asteroid. Yeah, look at all these asteroids here. You can see all these like big asteroids. Really cool. But unfortunately, I don't think it's gonna turn out so well if you mine here, because you're gonna probably get hunted straight away by some players who don't like you. Assume even if you are aligned to Triglavians. If you're not aligned to Triglavians, you're just gonna get insta killed by these entropic disintegrator warposts. I think I've heard that they do a lot of damage, and also if you attack them, I've seen that on people's streams. This guy Marquee Dragon, he had a guy in his fleet try to attack them. They made it so that a whole fleet of Triglavians spawned in and then just annihilated all of them. So it's really not a good idea to go after these unless you're really fully prepared. Okay, let's see now. Okay, I'll actually I'm wondering if there's like a place I can decloak, because I just want to be able to deploy my core probe scanners. Let's go to this planet, see if there's anything here. Warp in 100, and we'll just decloak and recloak just so we can launch our core probe scanners. I should have done that in the beginning, but I forgot. Okay, let's go to this planet, Sakenta 8. And also, you look how cool this background looks. It looks like really like changed, and it makes sense they get changed because the Triglavians, they're completely messing with the sun. So if the sun gets messed with, I can imagine all the like gases are going to be flying all over the place. Oh, there's a Hospodar Damavik there. There's Triglavians everywhere. There's not like a single place here that is quote unquote safe. Okay, let's align to this place here, and we'll actually, let's see now, let's just align here. I'm going to decloak and then activate it, because I'm worried that this Damavik is going to catch me, because the Damaviks are really fast. They go really damn fast. Let's just try it anyway. Okay, is he moving? Doesn't seem like he's moving. Okay. Soon we can recloak. Oh, Hospodar Damavik, ghosting Damavik. He's just chilling here. He's probably, the Triglavian is probably on his lunch break or something. He's just chilling here, like in this ship, just AFKing a bit. It doesn't seem like he would be piloting at all. Makes sense, you know. The Triglavians, I can imagine they need to take breaks sometimes. When they're invading, it gets like, it taxes you a lot when you have to be awake 24/7, watching and scouting the area in this unknown region of space. Okay, isn't it starting moving now? I see an arrow, a vector. Or maybe it's the vector like relative to me or something? Nah, okay. Okay, let's start analyzing the area. See if we can get anything interesting here. It'll be cool if like there's some cool stuff you can actually find. You know, it would have been even more interesting actually if I had brought a combat scanner probe. Maybe you could find something interesting on combat scanner probe, because that is something that I've actually never really, I don't really mess around with a whole lot. I'm not usually hunting people, but there's also the thing is on the combat scanner probe, there's so many different things you can find. Like you could find charges, you can find all the different types of ships. It'll be hard to find something specific that is unique here, but the CCP often do this. They often they add like kind of little small mysteries, subtle mysteries that we don't notice usually. And I also, maybe there could be small things that have not been discovered in the combat scanner probe in these invaded systems that have gone to Final Liminality. So we've got some gas sites. I wonder if these gas sites are the same as just the old average gas sites, or if they're maybe a bit different now that they've got Triglavians here. Maybe it's like a unique gas or something. That'll be interesting. Let's scan this down. In the meantime, actually, we can go to this Darge Liminality Locus. Let's see, what is this? We've got some, yeah, this is the Darge Liminality Complex Locus. It makes it so that you get all these bonuses or penalties here. As you can see here, we've got a bit of problems with max lock targets and warp speed, but we're getting a bit of a bonus with shield boosting and remote shield boosting and armor repair. So this basically means that remote fleets with logistic ships are going to be pretty powerful, but everything's going to be warping around really slow, and it's going to be hard to actually, it will be hard to actually in those kind of logistic fleets to manage targets, because you're going to have a lot less targets being able to be locked up. Okay, let's see now. Oh, look at this sun. the sun is getting absolutely annihilated. You can see here. Where is the... Maybe it's... Oh, what is this? Sunspark Nebula. Ooh, this is an interesting thing. I think this is a new thing, actually. Yeah, Sunspark Nebulas? Ooh, I've never heard of that before. I think this is a new thing. I don't see... I think the Stellar Fleet thing is where it's coming from, somewhere over there or something. No, actually, no, Stellar Fleet thing is here. We're here. We're right at the Stellar Fleet deployment, actually. Darge... I thought I warped to the Darge Liminality complex. Okay, natural phenomena disrupting the ship. Stellar transfer conduit Triglavian. I wonder if this would be so cool. Look here, this like warp gate, this abyssal conduit here. Imagine just going through one of these and going to Triglavian space. That would just be amazing. Let's see now. Let's see if there's anything interesting we can find here. Unusually, reading technology transfer indicate typically entangled local coordinates corresponding to locations in the spatial temporal. Okay, so let's see, coordinates corresponding to stable locations in spatio-temporal topology proximate to stellar gravity well. So I'm guessing this is like an acceleration gate. That would make sense. It's kind of like an acceleration gate, but just it looks a bit different. That's a bit lame. I would have loved to go through one of those, being able to just, you know, go and see what is going on there in Abyssal Dead Space, but I don't think so. Okay, let's go to this Sunspark Nebula, because I worry that if I go through that transfer conduit, I'm not coming out. Because usually when it comes to these like acceleration gates, usually you warp on beacons and these kind of things. It's hard to cloak up straight away, and I can imagine if there's Triglavian enemies there, they're gonna wreck me real hard, real good. Well, maybe we could just do it for the sake of it. Just, you know, whatever. It's just I'm just in a little Purifier. It shouldn't really be much of a deal. Let's just go to the Sunspark Nebula first. I'm curious. What is here? Sunspark Nebula. What is over here? Harvestable clouds. Actually, I just looked up. This Sunspark Nebula is nothing unique for the invasion systems. It's actually just a common gas site. I just haven't seen this before. It's a long time since I did gas mining. Actually, I've mostly done gas mining in a wormhole space, so I'm not really too familiar with the stuff that you could find in the high-sec regions. So let's go and see what this last thing is here. Maybe it could be something unique for invasion systems. Maybe it could not. We'll see about that. Then we'll go through that transfer conduit, see if we find anything interesting there. We can actually just warp to it right now. Expand this Torpedo Launcher, see if we find anything interesting there. Darge Liminality Locus. It'd be really cool if I could kill this Darge Liminality Locus, but I don't think I can without Triglavians coming and annihilating me, because you actually were able to... There are like these systems that are being invaded that are like really close to mission systems, and because of this like warp speed penalties and all this kind of stuff, it made mission running really slow. So there was a big battle to kill these Darge Liminality Locusts. You could like kill them, then you could repair them, and actually the Triglavian allied players who were actually repairing it actually won. Like, we could not kill them. It was previously impossible to destroy it, but it doesn't seem like there's much people here, so I could technically just go and maybe blow it up, but I'm pretty sure a bunch of Triglavian forces like NPCs are going to come in and annihilate me. Alright, let's go through the stellar transfer conduit. Whatever, it doesn't matter if we die. It's just a little, you know, just a little bomber. And also I can probably just cloak up straight away anyway. Come on. Let's go. Warp drive active. Insta-warped, basically. Yeah, that's really good. Okay. I think this is maybe going to bring us to that stellar harvester. That thing that... Yeah, that is. Please don't warp me in the middle of everything. Oh no, I'm dead. No, I'm dead! No, I'm dead. No, I'm dead. No, I'm dead. Rest in peace, little Purifier. Rest in peace, little Purifier. But you can see here. Let's warp to something here. Can we warp to anything? No, we can't. The jars thing transmuter. This is interesting. Like, you see here, this is that thing that's harvesting the cloud or the sun. But unfortunately, I could not look at it to I could not look at it too much. A little unfortunate ending right there. I really hoped to cloak, but the problem is I could not. You know, it just walked me straight to 0 and all these people. I wish I could have somehow just kept being cloaked, but unfortunately I could not. Maybe if I had cloaked like while in warp, maybe that would have worked. I don't know. Then again, they were at 0, so it would have cloaked me anyway. So that was a little exploration of the fully liminal or systems that have gone to Final Liminality and seeing what's going there. I wonder if they'll be cut off from the rest of New Eden, and if it does, that'll be quite interesting to see and quite mysterious how certain systems are just completely cut off from the rest of us. Hope you guys enjoyed this little video right here. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys later.